Stay tuned and let's take a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Foot Soldier Tommy and Morphed Raphael. Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and remember you can now hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Quite simply show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today we are taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Foot Soldier Tommy and Morphed Raphael. Now, it is no secret that two of my favourite franchises growing up were the Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I still love them to this day. Super nostalgic. And I know that there has been crossovers in the past, but let's pretend that didn't happen. Because in 2019, Boom Studios and IDW did a small comic run where the Power Rangers crossed over with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And in that comic, the Turtles actually morphed into Power Rangers, and just a few years later we now have that represented in plastic in the Lightning Collection. So obviously I've been buying all of these figures. Check out the reviews on the channel, and today we are looking at Tommy Oliver, who is dressed up as a foot soldier, and of course Morphed Raphael. And what's really good about these sets is you get interchangeable portraits. So this technically makes him a foot soldier sort of army builder, and then of course we get Raphael under the helmet as well for the Red Ranger. So again, a very popular set. I am sure I'm definitely going to have to track down some more foot soldiers for the clan, because we have got Shredder, but I'll do lots of comparisons. I've got all of the figures in this set, of course I have, but it's in the beautiful Lightning Collection packaging, which I always think is really smart. Just now we get the lime green Tommy, Raphael, we get pictures either side, and then on the back we get no cross sale, which again, they're missing a trick, but we do get a digital render of Tommy and Raphael. So you know I'll be doing all the comparisons in this video, but I'm excited for this. The last Power Ranger I need to complete the set. Let's get them open. Taking a quick look at the plastic tray now it's out of the packaging, as it reveals all of the accessories you see packed in the box. So of course we get those interchangeable portraits, but of course Raphael comes with his sais, which are now like sais swords, which is a nice blend of the Red Ranger. And of course we do get interchangeable parts as well here for the foot soldier slash putty, with some more effect pieces. We get 3 effect pieces here, interchangeable hands, we get a bandana piece, we even get like a face covering for Tommy as well. So you have multiple looks, but again, the box comes packed, so let's get them out. So out of the box, all the accessories now on the table. As expected, these guys look great. I've already looked at the other 3 turtles, so I know what I'm getting myself in for here with Raphael, who again really does pop with the red, and I love his combined sword sai things that he's got. Like, it is spot on, so really like that. But I obviously want to take a look at first the foot soldier, because it's the first time we're getting this sort of combination of a putty and foot soldier, but we also get the Tommy Oliver head, because that's what the story is all about. Tommy Oliver's family member sort of joins the Foot Clan, so Tommy has to go off to New York to infiltrate the Foot Clan, and that's how the story combines. That's how the Turtles and the Power Rangers get together. And yeah, so it's nice to get Tommy the foot soldier or an army builder. So we've got plenty of pieces here. So first, let's look at him. First things first, this is what you would get if you crossed a Power Rangers Putty Patroller with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle foot soldier. So as all of the figures in this line, they are an amalgamation of things from both of the franchises, and that's what this guy is. It's as a putty foot soldier. It's these two combined together, and he looks really good. It's a shame that he's double packed though. He comes with Raphael. So if you want to army build these guys, you're going to end up with loads of Raphaels, which is never the way to go about an army builder. So hopefully down the line, they give us an opportunity to get more of these guys, because I would love to get more of these guys to flank Shredder, the Green Ranger, but I'll show you that briefly. But there you go. People who wanted the comparisons, I think the Toon sort of foot soldiers do work with this line, but that's completely up to you. The putty obviously do, because it's a Lightning Collection, and the putty is just a smidge bigger, like a tiny bit bigger, probably because his head's bigger, and the foot soldiers are like a gangly looking robot, so proportionally it doesn't really matter if they don't match, they're robots. So there you go, that is a comparison I know a lot of people wanted to see, especially me, and now it's here in hand. It's not bad at all. I like it. Here's a closer look at the actual foot soldier's face, because it's got the mask covering the entire face, but you can still see all the creases in the mask to sort of give you that facial structure, but you get those red beady eyes. So as I said, you get the red beady eyes, then all the creases up around the nose, and then even on the side there, you can still see the sculpted ears on each side. So you can still see the elements of a head under that purple mask. Then you've got the big purple sort of collar piece that drapes all the way down on the front in this like triangle effect. That's same on the back, and this is a separate piece as well. Of course, that's just an overlay to the sort of grey, flat grey uniform. So I'm assuming that will come off as well when we build Tommy, but I'll do that shortly. You can see the cut there and the diaphragm for the ball joint, as well as the ab crunch, and then you've got the purple sash here on the front. More purple wraps around the wrists with these sort of gauntlet pieces, a bit of armor, if you will, which is very nicely done. It's a nice chrome effect, and it actually has some scratches and some marks on it to sort of show it's been in battle. So I quite like that. That's on both sides, both of the sort of forearms. The rest of the uniform is just that flat grey to match the putties, of course, and then we get those purple wraps around the shins, and they are sculpted in as well, so you can see some sculpted texture in there. And then you've got the flat putty ninja shoes. So yeah, purple and grey, it goes together. I quite like it. And then the chrome sort of shines off it a little bit as well. The red beady eyes is the only element of red. See the bout back here. So yes, that's your putty patroller. That is your foot soldier putty. Again, army build these if you want, but you're going to end up with a lot of Raphael. So hopefully they give us an opportunity to buy these on their own in the future. But the main reason we get this is basically just an alternative look, because we actually get Raphael packed with foot soldier Tommy, and you get lots of pieces to make multiple versions. So let's look at those. So as you can see, we've got a couple of options to how we display our foot soldier Tommy. We get two pieces which can be used together but also separately as well, as one's a mask up and I thought the other one was a mask down, but you can actually put them both on the figure as well. So there's three alternative looks there, where the middle one I've just took them all away and it's just Tommy. You get more range on the neck that way as well. And just a quick comment on the likeness, they have chose to use the actual portrait of the actor Tommy Oliver rather than just a comic version, so it fits better with your Lightning Collection, because that's the whole point. These are Lightning Collection figures, you want to display them with the rest of the Lightning Collection, so they've chose to use that realistic actor portrait and likeness, which I appreciate. So if I bring in an other dummy face sculpt, you can see for yourself with the Green Ranger here, it's pretty good. The likeness for Tommy is pretty good. We've probably got more Tommy face sculpts than any other character or actor in the Lightning Collection so far. Some of them are better than others, and I actually think these two are pretty good. They definitely look like a young Tommy Oliver from the early episodes of the TV show, that's for sure. And even though this Boom Studios one is meant to be a comic, it's still the Tommy Oliver that we know. It's the actor Jason Frank, I think it is synonymous with this role, so I'm not mad about it. So yeah, I think the likeness is good. Moving into some accessories, he actually comes with a really nice sword. Now the hands were pretty stiff and I nearly snapped the handle putting them in the hands, but you can utilise the butterfly joint and get him in some really nice sword swinging poses. So the hilt is all black, and then you've got a nice chrome blade for the sword, and it's nicely scaled as well. So that definitely poses up nice with Tommy. But we do get a set of fisted hands so we can get into some fights with Raphael on rooftops. So yeah, they look really nice. You also get this translucent blue effect piece, which creates like a powered up punch effect for display, which literally just sits over the fisted hand, and now you have like a powered up punch for Tommy, which looks pretty good, a little bit more dynamic for posing. And we also have this effect piece, which I forgot to show, which literally we've seen before with Lightning Collection. You just wrap it around the sword, and now he has a charged up sword effect, which looks pretty good. This one's in like a orangey yellow, which looks really nice. So with the two combined, Tommy's going to be a formidable foe. Let's move on to the last Turtle Ranger I need, which is of course Raphael. Now Raphael usually wears a red bandana, so it just makes sense he is the Red Ranger. So he takes Jason Tyrannosaurus Power Coin, and that's what we've got here in the helmet. As you can see, the chrome pattern around that black visor is the teeth of the Tyrannosaurus, nicely sculpted in there with that chrome, and you've still got the black beady eyes of the Tyrannosaurus up top as well. The sculpt work on the helmet is pretty subtle, to be fair, for the Tyrannosaurus. It's all about those teeth that are sculpted in around the visor. We've also got those red beady eyes on the black, which is nice matching with the red helmet, of course. The faceplate, and then all the way around, just very glossy under my lights, but very smooth. And yeah, there you go, nice Red Ranger helmet for Raphael. Now if I zoom out a little bit and we just take a look at the Ranger itself, it is the same Ranger as all of the other Turtles, just now, of course, in red. So he has the gold shell on the back with the same sculpted details, the white belt, we spin it around to the front. His white belt is unique, of course, like all the Turtles, they have their own weapon storage, so he gets his pair of sword sides, which are a nice touch, and I'll show you them in more detail in a minute, but they literally just harness very nicely into those sort of sections on the front. And also, while we're on the front, if I zoom in a little bit, you can see, if you look closely enough and it focuses, you can see the Tyrannosaurus power coin there on the belt sculpted in. So it's not just a bit of gold paint, they have got that sculpted detail. We've got a gold chest, we've got the white star, the white diamond, and the red diamonds here on the wrists, same diamonds here on the shins. And other than that, it is a completely pinless, double jointed action figure, just aesthetically very, very pleasing. So if I come back in now to take another look at this helmet again, and we bring in a side by side, you have your choice for display. You can either keep the Red Ranger helmet on, or have the unhelmeted Raphael head. And just like all the Turtles, he has his own unique expression and his own tone of green as well. All of them have been a slightly different shade of green, which is accurate to the first rendition of toy Turtles we ever got. But Raph, a sort of fitting with his mood, is a bit angry. He's ready for battle. He's obviously getting into a fight here with the foot soldier Jason, just like in the comics. So it's a nice pairing for the 2-pack. But yes, you now have your options. Taking a look at his 2 side swords, which, as I said, are a nice blend of the power sword and Raphael's size. He can hold them in the gripping hands that come on the figure straight out the box. And if I take one out of the hand just to take a close look, we do get 2 of these, of course. So you get a nice power coin on the figure. The handle's black with a little bit of a gold crisscross pattern there with the red highlights on the handle, and then 3 blades because it is, of course, a Sai, and it does have some sculpted detail in there as well, which is very nice. So hopefully you can catch that as it glimmers under the lights. But we get 2 of these, and as I said, you can hold them, you can holster them, so you have your posing options. But it's a nice blend of the 2 characters' accessories for sure. And like all of the Turtles, Raphael comes with his own unique weapon effect accessory. This time he's got a gold swoosh, sort of got a yellow little glimmer to it, but it sits on any of the blades of either of the swords, of course, and it adds this sort of swoosh effect to your display. And I always appreciate things that can bring the shelf to life a little bit. And as I said, that literally just comes off the blade, and it's translucent as well, so you can actually still see the blade in the effect, but it literally comes off the blade, and there you go. It's just a soft effect piece that can fit on either of the swords like so. So there you go. I like it. And like all of the Turtles, Raphael comes with his own pair of fisted hands and a pair of open palm hands that are a little bit more expressive and work really well for posing. And as this is the last Turtle Ranger review on the channel, I wanted to show you that the swords do in fact combine, just like the regular Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. In the crossover comic, the Turtles actually combine the weapons as well, even with their modifications, and any of the Turtles can hold it as well. So if I bring in Raph, and actually lift up, you can see all the weapons have been attached, just like I copied from the comics. Now, for me, it would look more intimidating if the blades were the other way around, but it does look like what you see on the comic page. I don't think the nunchuck chains are there, but I still think it looks pretty good as it is, and it's definitely worthy of note. So there you go. Hopefully you can see that, all the weapons attached as they should, and the Turtles, as you can see, can hold it in the axe gun. It's a tight grip, but it's a good grip because it's not going to fall out, and they're all strong enough to hold it on their own. So there we have Raph, today's featured Turtle, holding the gun, surrounded by the other Rangers, and yeah, it's definitely a nice option for display. Another look at all the Turtles together, including April, of course. So we have all of the Power Rangers from the crossover, and I can't say it enough. If you love Turtles and you love Power Rangers, then check out these figures. These are such fun for display, and they're really colourful. They're going to pop, and you know I love it when it pops on the shelf, but they're also like pinless and just aesthetically very pleasing. A combination of 2 beloved franchises that are super nostalgic to me. So as I said, I am very happy that these exist, and I'm even happier that I've got them for my collection. So let's bring in Green Ranger Shredder and Foot Soldier Tommy as well. So now we have the whole set combined with the Turtles, of course, 5, 6, 7 crossover Power Ranger Turtle figures, which are honestly are a very nice set. I would love some more, as there are some very interesting crossover characters in the comic. I definitely want some more, well, at least another opportunity to buy some Foot Soldier putties for a display with Shredder, as I definitely need some flanking him. And maybe the Rangers in their ninja costumes. I'll take a Splinter, I'll take a Casey Jones. But yeah, here we have all the collection. And as I said, if you're a fan of both franchises, do not sleep. These are a great set of figures. And Tommy pairs up really nicely with Shredder here. I think they scale great. Shredder should be taller, more powerful looking and imposing, and that's exactly what he is here. That Shredder is a great figure. And just to do a few more comparisons before we wrap up here we have Foot Soldier Tommy with 2 Putty Patrollers. Here we have him compared to 2 NECA Toon Turtle Foot Soldiers. Here we have NECA Toon Bebop and Rocksteady. Let's bring Raph back in for the last couple. Here we have the NECA Toon April and Casey Jones. Here we have the Lightning Collection Lord Zed and Rita. As I said in the crossover, Splinter does give the Rangers new ninja uniforms, but we don't have them in figure form. Instead, these Ninjetti Rangers are the closest thing we have, and I think they look pretty good with these two. Here we have some actual Power Rangers, of course. We've gone Green Ranger for Tommy, and then Jason, the Red Ranger, for Raph. And as you can see, they all scale together beautifully. They are all meant to be on the same display. They are all Lightning Collection. As always, let's wrap up with some Marvel Legends. So here we have Frogman and Tigra. Last but definitely not least, Captain Britain and Hal Fire Hank. So, final thoughts at the risk of repeating myself. If you are a fan of Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, then these figures are a no-brainer. They are a beautiful sort of combination of these two beloved franchises in plastic. Also utilizing all the advancements in today's action figures with the pinless technology. They're just aesthetically very pleasing, and they look like they have jumped out of the comic page which they are inspired by. And again, I applaud you. Go and read that comic. It's a very easy read, full of Easter eggs for both franchises. But these figures are great. Very happy to actually have them now. They were rumoured for a long time, and I've got all of the figures now for the display. So I'm very happy with that. And as I said, all the weapons combined, just like the normal Rangers. I forgot to say in my Leonardo review, but even his staffs go together. But that reminds me, if you want to see a breakdown on all of these figures and all of the accessories they come with, I have been reviewing all of the 2-packs right here on the channel. So go and check out the videos tab and find the playlists. But most importantly, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. You can also hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much, much appreciated. So yes, go and check out those other reviews for more breakdowns. But again, spoiler alert, I love them all. I really do. But let me know in the comments, who is your favourite turtle? Simple as that. Easy question, right? It's Donatello. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. But of course, my name is Dan W. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Dan Who. And I'm on Twitter as well. Tweet me at Dan Who Reviews. And until then, people, I will, of course, see you on the next one.